some flurries over the weekend.
You know, just a typical weekend here in Tampa Bay. Outdoor hockey, Pirates, and flurries. Happens every weekend here across the Bay Area. Obviously, some big changes on the way. Weather impact alerts Saturday into Sunday. Of course, we're still looking at the potential for some showers and that gusty wind, sharply dropping temperatures through the day on Saturday. And then, yes, maybe a chance for a few flurries Saturday night into Sunday. Sunday is going to be downright frigid. This morning, we have our own minor cold weather alert out there for our friends along the Nature Coast. Inland Hernando up into Citrus County, a frost advisory through 9 o'clock because temperatures are in the low 30s there. There's enough moisture in the air that some frost could develop, especially on your windshield. So if your car's parked outside, just give yourself a few extra minutes up in places like Brooksville and Crystal River where you are again in the low 30s. Otherwise, we're in the 40s. 41 in Lakeland, 45 in Tampa, 45 in Clearwater, 53 in St. Pete, 48 in Sarasota, 43 in Bartow, and you're at 49 right now in Sebring. So definitely still need the jackets this morning, but this afternoon is going to be t-shirt weather. Today is going to be the most beautiful day over the next 7. So needless to say, you need to get out and enjoy it. Through your morning commute, we'll stay in the 40s. By 10 o'clock, we bump into the upper 50s. This afternoon, how's 70 degrees for a high temperature in the city of Tampa? And then we'll drop into the 60s gradually through the evening. Now, after today, we're going to have a weather system roll into the southeast. That's going to bring us the chance for early morning showers tomorrow. And then, of course, that cold and windy weather moves in for Gasparilla. I'll have the full details on all the changes this weekend and, of course, the latest on the flurry potential in Florida. That's all in just a few minutes. But now it's time to get a check of...
We could be in for those. Courtney is tracking when the latest time this happened in the Tampa Bay area. If it does, it'd be...
Jameson Mueller.
Happy Friday to you. I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. Let's get a check of that forecast right away with meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi. She's getting you ready to head out the door and for the massive weekend ahead for us.
That's right. It is Gasparilla Eve today, and we have some big changes to the forecast just in time for the weekend. A couple weather impact alerts. So we have the chance for showers and very gusty wind on Saturday. And then, of course, those very quickly dropping temperatures leading to a frigid Sunday morning. In fact, we have a cold weather alert in place that we haven't had since 2010. We'll talk more about that a little later. Got to get you out the door this morning, though, for Friday. We have a frost advisory for Inland Hernando and Citrus County. So a little bit of frost is possible. So if your car's parked outside, give yourself a few extra minutes. You might need to get that frost defrosted off the windshield. And it is feeling frosty up there. Look at that. 30 in Crystal River, 34 in Brooksville, 39 in Wesley Chapel. Most of us in the 40s, 43 in Bartow, 42 in Riverview, 46 in Tampa. We're at 52 in St. Pete, 51 in Sarasota. So you will still need the jackets if you live along the Nature Coast. Probably want to grab the coat again this morning. And again, give yourself a little extra time to heat up that car and that frost taken care of. Over the next 12 hours, we'll warm nicely. 51 by 9 o'clock. So later morning commuters, it's going to feel pretty comfortable out there for you. And highs today heading into the 70s. Today is going to be the nicest day of the week, so get out and enjoy it. Soak in all that sunshine. If you have any evening plans tonight, we're dropping into the low 60s by 7 o'clock, and we'll gradually fall into the 50s beyond then. Now, of course, tomorrow, Gasparilla. Here's a look at kind of just a snapshot of the forecast for the day. At 9 o'clock, we're in the mid-50s. First half of the day is the warmest with temperatures near 60. Maybe a stray shower at noon. It does look like the best chance for rain now will be for the parade in the afternoon into the early evening, and that's when temperatures start to drop. 40s by 6 o'clock are going to feel more like the 30s. I'm going to take you through hour by hour that rain chance for the Gasparilla events tomorrow. And of course, we have to talk about just how cold it will be. And I can't go without mentioning that chance for flurries across the Bay Area. Lots to cover. That's coming in my full forecast in just Tampa Bay. We're going to talk about it. We are not going to dodge the subject. Just a normal weekend in Tampa. Pirates everywhere. Potential for flurries. You know, normal weekend. Let's talk about what to expect for Gasparilla, and I am going to bring you through all these details kind of hour by hour, but just an overview here. Morning showers possible mainly south of I-4 with a spotty afternoon and evening shower. It is going to turn windy. In fact, we're looking at wind gusts 20 to 40. So remember the last couple of weekends we had the really windy days? That's expected tomorrow. And then temperatures will be dropping through the day with low 40s, even upper 30s wind chills, mainly after 4 o'clock. And then it's only going to get colder. In fact, the National Weather Service issuing an alert that we haven't seen since 2010, an extreme cold watch. It was called something different. They actually changed some of the guidelines. But regardless, what this means is a hard freeze is expected. Wind chills near 10 degrees possible. This is for everywhere except Pinellas County, coastal Hillsborough, down into coastal Manatee. Sarasota County, you're not included in this either. But clearly, it is going to get very cold across the Bay Area. That's why we're telling you, you got to bundle up if you're doing anything this weekend. This morning, we do have our own little cold weather alert to talk about. A frost advisory through 9 o'clock for Inland Hernando up into Citrus County. So some patchy frost possible on your windshield this morning if the car's parked outside. Might look a little snowy in the grass with some frost developing on there. But overall, it's cold up along the Nature Coast. 32 in Crystal River, 34 in Brooksville, 39 in Wesley Chapel. Warmer from I-4 in areas south, 46 in Tampa, 50 in Port Manatee, 52 in St. Pete, 51 in Sarasota, 42 in Lakeland, and 43 right now in Bartow. Highs today. Today's going to be the most beautiful day of the next 7. We're talking 70s, low 70s inland, really comfortable. Get outside and enjoy it. Let's take you into tomorrow. So a few showers possible south of I-4. This temperature, wind chill, and wind gust, by the way, is for Tampa. This is going to be a hyperlocal Gasparilla forecast for you. Going into the time of the invasion, mostly cloudy skies. Look at temperatures near 60 degrees. The wind is starting to pick up, though, at this point. We should stay dry for the invasion. However, when the parade takes off, temperatures will be dropping at 2 o'clock. We're going from near 60 to near 50 with a few isolated showers possible on and off throughout the parade. So a few light, quick passing showers will be possible. Notice after 4 o'clock, there's that wind chill going into the 30s, and it stays there the rest of the night with the chance for at least a spotty shower, mainly again between about 2 and 6 p.m. But then notice by 10, if you're staying out late, wind chills in the 20s. It only takes 30 minutes for exposed skin to get frostbitten with wind chills in the 30s. So that's why we're telling you need to bundle up. This is dangerous cold. Now, the last time we had flurries in Tampa Bay, January 9th, 2010. Who said that 2026 is the new 2016? We're going to go all the way back to 2010. Accumulating snow expected all across the southeast as a very large and potent weather system traverses up the eastern seaboard. Here at home, some new model data. This is one of our higher resolution models thinking maybe a dusting near Newport Richey over in Hernando County up into the Spring Hill area. So, Pasco and Hernando County. Maybe a light dusting for you. That would probably be on like elevated surfaces, maybe the top of your car, your roof. Not expecting any accumulation, but that would be Saturday night late, like after 11 into early Sunday morning. And then Sunday morning, we're talking teens to 20s, feels like temperatures, very cold. So all my crews are going to be out there cleaning up after Gasparilla. You need every winter layer. And then on Sunday afternoon, temperatures near record cold highs. So the coldest high for February 1st in Tampa, 46. I have us forecast at 47 degrees for a high. Quickly talking about the marine forecast. We have a gale watch Saturday morning into Sunday morning for winds 30 to 40 knots, seas 10 to 15 feet. Bay water's extremely rough. This is not the Gasparilla for you if you're an inexperienced boater to be out doing the invasion, doing that flotilla. Marine forecast today, though.
Because it will affect your day and even your weekend. Meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi joining us now with the latest. Courtney?
Yeah, you have to enjoy today. Clearly,